nobody had ever dealt with that.
Many devoted fans of the TV show Friends have been pondering the untimely passing of Mathew Perry, a talented actor with a promising future ahead. Shockingly, the recent disclosure of Perry's autopsy findings provides some insight, and the revelations are truly heart-wrenching. But what circumstances led to his premature demise, and does this autopsy reveal the whole truth? Join us as we explore the details of Mathew Perry's autopsy report, aiming to unravel the truth behind this unfortunate event. The news of Mathew Perry's passing on October 28, 2023, left fans worldwide in disbelief. Known for his witty portrayal of Chandler Bing in the popular show Friends, the actor's untimely death at the age of 54 was a shock. Warner Bros. Television Group expressed deep sorrow in a statement to CNN, describing Perry as an exceptionally talented actor.
A couple of days to, just let it soak in. He was part of a family, and he was the first one to not be part of that family anymore.
Describing Perry as an exceptionally talented actor and a cherished member of their family. His comedic brilliance had left an enduring impact globally, and his legacy would be fondly remembered. Initial reports suggested Perry's demise was linked to a drowning accident, as indicated by news outlets like CNN and E! News. Later details revealed that Perry was found in his Los Angeles home's hot tub by his assistant. Unfortunately, when emergency responders reached the scene, the actor had already passed away. While early reports did not mention substances like fentanyl or meth in Perry's system, the exact cause of death remained unspecified. Following the discovery of the actor unresponsive in his Los Angeles home's hot tub, the Lelland County Medical Examiner's Office conducted an autopsy, initially marking the case as deferred on its website before eventually removing it entirely. The details surrounding the actor's untimely death, coupled with his openness about ketamine therapy, add a layer of complexity to the circumstances and contribute to the broader narrative of his life. Meanwhile, authorities initially withheld details pending a toxicology report, but new information emerged on December 15 regarding the circumstances of Perry's sudden demise. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner attributed his death to the acute effects of ketamine and ruled it as an accidental incident involving drugs and drowning.
High. At those levels, this drug can be very sedating. It can slow down your breathing, it can reduce your level of consciousness to the point where you really become drowsy and essentially you lose consciousness.
The autopsy report, obtained on the same day, highlighted high levels of ketamine in Perry's blood, emphasizing that the primary lethal effects stemmed from cardiovascular overstimulation and respiratory depression, breathing too slowly or shallowly. This revelation sheds light on the tragic circumstances surrounding the beloved Friends star's passing. Several factors contributed to Mathew Perry's passing, including drowning, coronary artery disease, and the effects of buprenorphine, a medication used to treat opioid use disorder, according to the findings of the medical examiner. Before his death, Perry had undergone ketamine infusion therapy to address depression and anxiety, as revealed by the autopsy report. Despite having received this treatment a week before his demise, trace amounts of the medication were discovered in his stomach at the time of death. This discovery raised questions, as the half-life of ketamine is typically 3 to 4 hours, suggesting that the detected traces could not have originated from the recent therapy session. Ketamine therapy, as explained by the Pacific Neuroscience Institute, involves using low doses of dissociative anesthetic medication to manage various mental health conditions. Perry's case presented a unique aspect, as the autopsy report indicated the absence of alcohol, methamphetamine, cocaine, heroin, PCP, or fentanyl in his system, with firefighters later removing him from the water upon their arrival. Regrettably, a rapid medical assessment revealed that Perry had already passed away before the first responders could intervene. The details surrounding Perry's tragic end shed light on the complex factors involved in his untimely demise. The much-loved actor candidly shared his experiences with ketamine therapy in his memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. In his writing, he described feeling like he was on the brink of death during the therapy sessions, yet he continued to embrace the unique and different nature of the experience, considering anything different to be good. He humorously likened taking ketamine to being struck on the head with a giant happy shovel, acknowledging the elation it brought, but also highlighting the challenging hangover that followed. Ultimately, he concluded that ketamine was not the right fit for him. Tragically, the actor, who passed away unexpectedly, underwent an initial screening by law enforcement after the discovery of his lifeless body. While this provided some preliminary information, a comprehensive toxicology report testing for a wide range of substances was anticipated to take a considerable 4 to 6 months or even longer to complete. In the wake of Mathew Perry's passing, heartfelt tributes poured in from his Friends co-stars Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, Courtney Cox, Matt Lebling, and David Schwimmer. They came together to release a collective statement, expressing their profound grief over the loss of their dear friend. Nevertheless, in their joint message, they conveyed, Mathew was more than just a castmate. He was family to us. His departure has left us utterly devastated. While there is so much we want to say, at this moment, we need time to grieve and comprehend this unimaginable loss. As time unfolds, we will share more, offering our thoughts and love to Maddie's family, friends, and all those who cherished him worldwide. Following this collective expression of sorrow, each friend shared individual statements in the subsequent days, highlighting the deep impact Perry had on their lives and the unique bond they shared both on and off screen. The creators of Friends, Marta Kaufman and David Crane, along with executive producer Kevin Bright, also penned a poignant tribute. In their words, it still feels like an impossibility. Mathew was a brilliant talent, and it's not just a cliche to say he made the role of Chandler Bing his own. There truly was no one else for us. We feel blessed to have had him in our lives, cherishing the joy, light, and extraordinary intelligence he brought to every moment, on set and in life. He was consistently the funniest person in the room, coupled with a kindness and generosity that touched everyone. Our hearts are shattered, and we send all our love to his family and friends. This is truly the one where our hearts are broken. The sentiment echoed in these tributes reflects the profound loss felt by those who knew and admired Mathew Perry, emphasizing the impact of his talent, humor, and genuine warmth on those around him. Maggie Wheeler, the talented actress known for portraying Janice, Chandler Bing's ex-girlfriend on Friends, expressed her deep emotions in a heartfelt message dedicated to her scene partner, Mathew Perry. Taking to social media, she shared her thoughts, saying, "The world has suffered a great loss in losing Mathew Perry. Your presence brought joy to countless lives during your too brief time here. The impact of the creative moments we shared feels like a blessing, and I'm grateful for each one." In these touching words, Wheeler beautifully captured the sentiment of loss while celebrating the enduring positive influence Perry had on the world and the special creative connection they shared. Concerns about the circumstances surrounding Mathew Perry's death arose swiftly after the announcement of his passing. In his 2022 memoir titled Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, Perry opened up about his struggles with intense substance abuse in the past. Reflecting on those challenging times, he disclosed in a 2022 interview with Tom Power, "I was in a pretty bad place, taking 55 Vicodin a day, weighing only 128 pounds. It was during my time on Friends when I was watched by 30 million people. That's why I can't watch the show now because I looked painfully thin." Perry reiterated his struggles in another 2022 interview with the New York Times, confessing, "I would feign back injuries and fake migraine headaches. I had 8 doctors simultaneously. Every day, I woke up having to secure 55 Vicodin and figure out how to manage it. I had to wake up and realize that I needed to obtain those 55 pills or else I would be sick." Speaking to People in 2022, Perry expressed gratitude for being alive, emphasizing his surprise at his resilience in bouncing back from the torture and awfulness he endured. While he didn't disclose the duration of his sobriety at the time, he openly discussed undergoing 14 stomach surgeries. Reflecting on his journey, Perry shared a profound revelation from his therapist, who advised, "The next time you think about taking OxyContin, just think about having a colostomy bag for the rest of your life." These interviews shed light on the actor's challenging past, emphasizing the triumph of his resilience and the gratitude he felt for being on a path toward recovery. According to the findings in Perry's autopsy report, the ketamine present in his system, which led to his untimely death, did not originate from the infusion therapy he underwent for depression and anxiety about a week and a half before his passing. Despite the tragic end, there were indications that Mathew Perry was on a positive path to recovery. Reports suggest that the actor, known for his role in Friends, was in high spirits as observed during a lunch outing with a woman on the day before his demise, as reported by Page 6. Speculations arose that Perry, who had gone through a breakup with his fiancée, Molly Hurwitz, in 2021, might have been embracing a new chapter in life and looking ahead with optimism. Notably, Perry, who had never been married, had maintained sobriety for an impressive 19 months leading up to his passing, as confirmed by the medical examiner. Following his death, touching accounts surfaced from individuals grappling with addiction, sharing stories of how the actor had played a supportive role in their journeys. In a heartfelt Instagram video, actor Hank Azaria recounted his own experience, revealing, "I've been sober for 17 years, and I want to acknowledge that the night I entered Alcoholics Anonymous, Mathew welcomed me. Throughout my entire first year of sobriety, we attended meetings together. He was incredibly caring, generous, and wise, playing a crucial role in helping me stay on the path of sobriety." These testimonials underscore the impact Perry had on those dealing with addiction and the meaningful connections he forged through his compassion and support. Mathew Perry openly shared the challenges he faced with alcohol and opioid addiction, a battle spanning decades. In his recently released memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, he reflected on the height of his struggle, which coincided with his later years on the popular NBC sitcom Friends. Perry candidly revealed that during that period, he found himself taking a staggering 55 Vicodin pills every day. Despite the trials he faced, Perry's career showcased his talent, earning him 5 Emmy nominations and a Golden Globe nomination for his role in the 2006 film The Ron Clark Story. His filmography also included notable works such as The Whole Nine Yards, 17 Again, and Birds of America. However, Perry was adamant about not letting his professional accomplishments define him, expressing that the most significant aspect of his life was being able to help others struggling with addiction. In a candid interview with Tom Power last year, Perry emphasized the profound impact of supporting those battling addiction, stating, "The best thing about me, hands down, is if somebody comes up to me and says, 'I can't stop drinking, can you help me?' I can say yes and follow up and do it. It's the best thing." He passionately conveyed his desire to be remembered for his commitment to assisting others rather than for his work in Friends. Perry asserted, "I've said this for a long time. When I die, I don't want Friends to be the first thing that's mentioned. I want that to be the first thing that's mentioned, and I'm going to live the rest of my life proving that." Acknowledging the formidable nature of addiction, he stressed the importance of collective effort, saying, "Addiction is far too powerful for anyone to defeat alone. But together, one day at a time, we can beat it down." In honor of this commitment, the Mathew Perry Foundation has been established to continue supporting individuals grappling with addiction. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to click on the next video on your screen for more exciting videos, and don't forget to subscribe.